Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
Oh, hello, you insouciant long pigs. It is me, your humble host, Sam of SG1, coming at you for another Transformers review. Yes, indeedy doody. Yes, well, I've just done Prime Megatron, so I decided to do another Transformers review, because Prime Megatron was a rather fun video to make. I'm going to do this fella. Travel back in time to the year 2009. Ooh, that rhymes. And we're going to take a look at, now what we're calling this fella. This guy is... Generations Vector Prime, I believe. Yeah. Oh, Universe Vector Prime, sorry. Yeah, Universe Vector Prime. He's obviously a remold of Galaxy Force and Cybertron. I'll get into that a bit later. But we've got some tech specs, yes. One of the first Transformers robots ever created. That doesn't make sense. One of the first Transformers ever created is better. Vector Prime has been charged since the beginning of the universe with protecting the integrity of time itself. Oh, he's a member of the TVA, is he? Nice. In a cosmos full of all-powerful beings, he protects progress from time, from damage caused by Unicron and other monsters. Together with his friend and occasional bodyguard, Safeguard, he adventures from one end of infinite time to the other. Ooh, so he's like basically member of the TVA. And yeah, so here's a closer look. We'll take a closer look at him. We should turn the camera around, so join me, shan't you, for a bit of this. And here is Vector Prime in his vehicle mode, and you have to admit it's pretty fucking cool. It's quite big actually. I don't think I'm going to get it all into frame. We'll just move these back for a minute. We'll get onto those in a minute. There we go, and get a bit more into view there. Yes, he is very nice indeed. Really cool spaceship. It's got a Star Wars vibe to it. Actually, it's got it's like a Star Destroyer type hull. Yeah, so he comes with a few accessories in this mode. He comes with a Cyber Planet key. As you can see, it's got all the Cyber Planet keys in them, and then on the back you've got an Autobot symbol embedded into some like really cool circuitry. I wish that was painted, but hey ho, we'll let it go. But yeah, you've got a nice, let's take a closer look at this very thing. I quite like the fact that it looks like a cog, which is quite nice. Yeah, it's very cool. It's a bit scratched out. I've had this guy a long time. Yeah, you've got the F key, the Beast key, the Speed key, whatever these two are, I can't quite make them out. And it's done in a nice translucent plastics, like I say. Inside it's a bit more reflective. And so Planet key, and it fits in this slot just here and does nothing. That's what it does. Yes, because the original version of this had electronics in it, and for whatever reason, maybe cost effective or make it a bit cheaper, they gutted the electronics in this fella. Yeah, the original Galaxy Force version and Cybertron version, they gutted the electronics, which is not good. Yeah, so he's got a Cyber Planet key that does nothing, basically, because in the original version, which I do have downstairs, however, he's missing the key, the sword, and Safeguard. I've just the robot. I found it in a charity shop for 50p back in, let me see now, about 2012? No, 2010 or 11, something like that, I think it was. Yeah, so bit of a shame that he does nothing. I think it only makes like a shooting sound. So he does have a missile in there, but it's put away. It's like a little brown thing. So we'll have a look at Safeguard. Now Safeguard here is a cool little fighter. So you pull his wings out like that, and he's a cool little spaceship actually, with like a big cannon there and a smaller cannon on that side. That'll become relevant soon. Let's just have a closer look at him. Yes, they are covered in dust. I really need to dust these bad boys. But he's really nice. He's got some really nice sculpted detail in there. You know, you've got all these panels and details in there. Even in the, you know, the hinge mechanism, there's some details. Yes, you've got visible hand syndrome, and you've got some nice detail in the wings there. And then you've got some. It'd be nice to have a couple of paint apps on this fella, but the grey and the brown / gold. I think it's brown. It looks more gold on camera, but it's actually brown. But the grey and brown actually works really well. And then underside, yeah, visible head syndrome. We'll look at that in a minute. And we've just got some same details going on there. And, well, since we've got his head out. Actually, before we do that, in the Minicom part, in there, you've got all this sculpted detail. And you've got this dugout for him. So, you can place him... let's zoom this out so you can see what I'm doing. So, you get your Minicom port, and you can place him in there. Like that. I mean, you can do whatever you want. The wings, you can put them down, leave them up. You can rotate them. Hang on a minute. Rotate them up, whatever. It's like a little cavity there for him, and it can act like a gun underneath the cockpit, which is really cool. But yeah, well, once he's in there, he's quite difficult to get out. Come on. There we are. So we'll just transform, take him to robot mode, and he can rotate his legs thus. Pull out his little feeties. And then rotate the gun back down at the back. I mean, he's a Minicon, he's not going to have much articulation. But he's... much transformation, rather, should I say. But he's got a really nice sculpt. He's got a really nice... Well, I can zoom it in. Come on. Come on. He's got a really nice head mould. Look at that head mould. Got some nice paint apps there. The silver with the grey... Yes, it's covered in dust, I know. Yeah, got some visible... Well, he's got hands, obviously. And he's got a bit of mould flash. And he's had that since I got it. Not this side though. And some nice, nice moulded details. There we are. He's got a lovely head. I like the head. Yeah. So, in terms of articulation. Oh, come on, you blasted camera. There we are. In terms of articulation, nothing at the head. His arms can rotate 360 degrees at the shoulder. Well, you say that. Oh, yes, he can. Ball jointed elbow, so you can bend, you can straight, you can rotate, but it's kind of hindered a little bit, but you can do that, so it's pretty cool. Legs, you can kick, you can bend at the knee. I'm not going to show you that yet, but you can bend at the knee. You can kick forward, he can kick. Can he kick backwards? Yes, he can kick backwards, and he looks like he's about to do a running kick. I think he'd be better taking penalties than England, but that's beside the point. But very nice little figure, a very nice little Minicon dude, and I do like Minicons. I think the Cyber Planet gimmick is good, but it's less toy, because the Armada, it's the same gimmick as Armada essentially, but you got a Minicon with it, and this guy comes with a Minicon, and I think Minicons were really underrated, and I like the fact that they come with a partner, because I always like the Headmasters, Target Masters, Power Masters, the fact that they come with a little partner dude, and that's always fun. Especially if you can integrate them into the vehicle mode like you can on this one. So we'll just put him over there. Oh, he's fell down. Put him over there. And we'll take a look at Vector Prime himself. And this spaceship mode is absolutely stunning. The moulded detail inside there is incredible. You've got all these cogs and gears and stuff like that inside, all there. So it would assume that he's like, the gears of time, I guess. And he's got a very Star Destroyer type look to him. You got all this down here, which is very nice. Again, you can see all more cog works going on. Not so much this side, because that's where you can store his sword in this mode. But we'll get onto that in a minute. Nice big cockpit there, which is really nice. And again, he's got a blue button on the front there, which you can fire his missile, which is put away for the moment. And I completely forgot to get it out, but never mind. On the underside as well, you've got some more of this sculpted detail, and you've got some photon torpedo launchers, I guess, underneath there, which is really nice. And I like the fact that it's asymmetrical as well, which is really cool. I love that. You've got this big panel there, and of course you can see the sword in there, which is no good. And then you've got the I guess sensor array and navigational deflector dish there. You've got some extra guns up here. Coming into there, and you've got still got this wonderful sculpted detail in there. I wish these were all painted blue. I'll get onto that in a minute. Again, you've got more sculpted detail under there, and all on his legs there. Bit of a cavity there, but you can't have everything. And then again under here, you've got these wings. They're on. You can move them around. I'll show that in a second. In fact, I'll move it all out for you now, and you can see what I'm doing. Again, more of that cog detail in there, which is really cool. And then on the end of these, I guess nacelles, you've got these solar panels, which keep folding shut. And again, you've got some more sculpted detail in there as well, which is lovely. And you've got these solar panels, like it gives it very TIE Fighter kind of look, which is really cool. And then on the top, we'll just take the planet key out. You've got this, I'm not even sure what that is in his chest there, like an orb of time, I guess. And then you've got all this, again, wonderful sculpted detail along here and that, which will eventually become his crotch, but, you know, there you go. Just absolutely outstanding. Sorry, my camera cut out there. So, yeah, so you've got all this, you've got these nice blues as well in there, which, again, like, sort of orb of time. But I wish all of them were painted blue, but there you go. Again, you've got all this, like, really nice sculpted detail in there. And I forgot to mention there, you've got more that cog work going on. And with these, you can sort of do that if you like, do that. You can, if you want, pull them forward to make it a bit more sleeker, pull it back to make it a bit sleeker. I kind of like it pulled back, if that makes sense. If I just lift the camera up slightly, because it is a big boy. So you can have that kind of manoeuvre, which is pretty cool. Makes it a bit more like fast looking, a bit more sleeker. So I'll just put the camera back down there. Yeah, so very cool vehicle mode. He can transform. So basically, we'll take the sword. In fact, we'll have a look at the sword before we transform it, because it's in my hand. You've got, it kind of looks like a ship as well, with these on the hilt there. They look like wings. They're kind of almost the same shape as Safeguard's wings, which is quite cool. And then you've got, all, again, more of this sculpted detail in there, sort of like panel work going on, and a big cog there. And again, that gem would have been nice if it was painted blue. And you got this really ornate sort of flare, I guess you call it. And then the pummel is, actually, I think there's detail on the hilt as well. On the actual hand, there is. I've never noticed that before. Just some sort of alternating lines back and forth there. But yeah, there we go. You can see it, and you can see my horrible nails. Sorry. Been at work all day. And then at the tip of the blade, you've got some more. Oh, there we go. Sculpted detail as well. So this sword is actually a really nice sword. You could, I don't know, it's just a glorious thing. It's a lovely thing. So we'll put that over there as well. So we'll take him to robot mode. Very simple transformation. Basically, you just have to move these out of the way. We might have to, and do you know what? I'm going to have to move the camera just a little bit, because this is a big boy. He's quite a large figure. Alright, let's have a look. Just ignore the mess. I need to sort it all out. So there he is. So you move these out like that. And then, oh, wait a minute. Camera's buzzing all over the place. Why is it doing that? I don't know. So basically, it's a case of just loosening things up. So we loosen what will eventually become the arms, like so. Turn him round. What will obviously become the legs, you just pull them down like that and like that. Straighten out his toes. Some nice ratchets in this. Listen to that. Ooh, nice. So put him down like that. Lift the camera up so we can see what we're doing. Rotate this section at the back down like so. I will leave his head revealed till last. Now these you can do what you want with. I'll show you that in a moment. So what we do is we lift these, what will become shoulder panels, up like that, and then we get these like wrist gauntlets, and we just slide them back, pull his arms down. Same for this side. Slide the wrist gauntlet up, pull his arms down. And for the head reveal, and he's got quite a nice head actually. So we zoom that in. Wish the Autobot was in red, but then you can't have everything, can you? Yes, that is Lego Batman in the background. And then you get his head, and you twist it round, thusly. And he's got nice green eyes, and that is a really cool head sculpt. I must admit, that is really cool. There we go, so we zoom him out. And these things, you can really do what you want with them. You can put them up high like that. Hang on a minute, I'm going to have to move him back. There we are. That's a bit better, isn't it? So, like I said, you can have these up like that, or you can pull them down. And I think most people just pull them down out of the way, and it kind of becomes like a cape. So I'm just going to straighten him all out, and he's really cool. I really do like this figure a lot. I'm straightening him up a bit. For some reason he's not straight anyway. Yeah, he's just a fantastic figure. So in terms of articulation, he can rotate his head 360 degrees, but that's more for the transformation. His arms can... Oh, listen to that ratchet. Oh. Again, they can rotate 360, but they're kind of hindered by this. I mean, I guess you can fold them out of the way if you really wanted to as well. So you can fold them properly out of the way and get him all clean like that. And yeah. Oh, listen to that ratchet joint, eh? Oh, lovely. You can bend at the wrist, at the elbow, sorry. You can move out, but that's more again for transformation, but that joint is available. And then he has, does he have wrist? No, nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist, because that's where the electronics would be. And then with his legs, you can, well, they're hindered by this little bit here, so you can move that up, and then you can move it back, bend at the knee, rotate at the knee, and move out as well. You can go backwards, but they're hindered by all this cable at the back there. And did my... Oh no, I thought the camera flash had gone off there. Yeah, so he's really fucking cool. He really is. Now, we can give him his Cyberplanet key. Thusly. We can give him his rather epic sword. I do like this sword. And we can put it in that hand like that. And there he is, all ready for battle. But, you know, we can pair him up with his Minicon partner Safeguard. And he can, you know, defend the universe, you know, with Safeguard all day, if he so chooses. Protect the timeline, like the TVA. But there's another thing you can do with Safeguard. So, here he is. You just basically take him back to vehicle mode, transform him, like so, pull that back up there. Now, what I like to do is just rotate his arms when I can do it, because I'm on camera, there we are. Just makes it just look a bit different, gives an extra transformation step. So you get him into this configuration, and then you take this Minicon port at the side there, and he's got a post and port system, and you put it on his gauntlet, and he has an arm cannon. I like to put it on that arm, because it just makes it a bit different to Megatron, because Megatron's always on the right arm, so give him the left arm for a change. And he can lift his arm up like so, and he can rotate. Forgot about that. He can rotate at the elbow, and he can shoot fools all day if he so chooses. So, I think you'll agree, a very nice figure. Let's just move this camera up so we can see what we're doing. A very nice figure indeed. He is a tall one. He is, I think about 8 or 9 inches tall. But yeah, he's really fucking cool. Should you have him in your collection? If you can find him, yeah, I think he's getting a pretty rare these days. But I really do love this figure, and I think you should get it, because it's just an absolute... He's a brick, but a lot of the Unicron Trilogy stuff was. But that doesn't make it a bad figure, you know what I mean? It's very G1 in that respect. And of course, anybody who knows me, I love a bit of G1. See, the thing is as well, I like the Unicron Trilogy stuff. I think it was a unique little dip into the Transformers. And we had some new characters as well as old characters. And I think the figures are brilliant for the most part. The cartoons, not so much. But the figures themselves... absolutely corking. So, thank you for watching. If you like what I do, why not hit subscribe, give this video a like, and hit that notification bell to tell you I've got new videos out. If you wouldn't mind checking out my other Transformers reviews, which should be orbiting about here, and if you're positioned to help out the channel, why not consider donating to my Patreon? There's some cool rewards over there, and not only will you get some cool rewards, but you'll also get my eternal thanks. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all very soon. Bye for now.